Thank you. A couple of hours ago, took the oath of office to become the 24th Secretary of Defense. It's a great honor. It's a privilege. Yes, for me, my family, but to be part of your team, who you are, is the honor. That's the great privilege. You're not joining my team, I'm joining your team. And I want you to know how proud I am of the opportunity the President of the United States has given me and the Congress of the United States has given me. And I would tell you that, as I told the President, as I told the Congress, that I will do everything in my power to be the kind of leader that you expect and you deserve. Also, the kind of leader the country expects and deserves. We are living at a very defining time in the world. You all know that. It's a difficult time. It's a time of tremendous challenge, but there are opportunities, and I think it's important that we all stay focused, obviously, on our jobs, on our responsibilities, which are immense, but not lose sight of the possibilities for a better world. If there's one thing America has stood for more than any one thing, is that we are a force for good. We make mistakes. We've made mistakes. We'll continue to make mistakes. But we are a force for good. And we should never, ever forget that. And we should always keep that out in front as much as any one thing that drives us every day, as difficult as our jobs are. Budget, sequestration. I don't need to dwell on all the good news there. That's a reality. We need to figure this out. You are doing that. You have been doing that. We need to deal with this reality. We've got ahead of us a lot of challenges. They are going to define much of who we are. Not this institution only, but our country. What kind of a world our children are going to inherit? I mean, that's the big challenge that we have. That's the bigger picture of the objective for all of us. Yes, it's difficult, but it's also pretty special. I mean, when you think about generations, and how many generations have had an opportunity to be part of something great, as difficult as this is, with everything, challenges coming at us, different kinds of challenges, cyber issues, you know all of them. But we can really do something pretty special for our country. I've said to the Congress, the President, as Secretary of Defense, I will do everything I can to ensure the safety, the well-being, the future of you, your families. I want to mention for a moment families. I think the families are always in a difficult spot, maybe the most difficult spot, because they are left behind. They're dealing with a lot of uncontrollables. And we are doing our job, and that consumes us, and that's good. But the families have a tough time. And it's also important for you to know that I'm committed to, and I've told the President this, the Congress, to assuring that every person in the Department of Defense, associated with the Department of Defense, civilian or military, is absolutely treated fairly, honestly, equal benefits. Everything that each of you do should be dealt with on a fair and equal basis. No discrimination anywhere in any way. I've always believed that America's role in the world is one that, and we've had variations of this throughout history, has been one that should engage the world. We can't dictate to the world, but we must engage in the world. We must lead with our allies. Allies are, as everyone in this room knows, particularly important. No nation, as great as America is, can do any of this alone. And we need to continue to build on the strong relationships that we have built. I think what my friends and my predecessors, Bob Gates, Leon Panetta, have done, build on that foundation, not just within our institutions here about teamwork, which I have noted, but teamwork with allies. We renew old alliances. We reach out and find new alliances based on the common interests of people. There will be differences. And we have great power, and how we apply our power is particularly important. That engagement in the world should be done wisely, and the resources that we employ on behalf of our country and our allies should always be applied wisely. The world looks to America for leadership.